So do you want your tax dollars going to buy BTC for your country? For real? That's the joke we're talking about. But other countries are announcing their reserves, massive losses, heavy sell-offs, XRP, XLM, Hbar price talk. Yeah, got you covered.
I'm a dirty boy, and this is your warning.
Bringing you the news all hours of the day because that's right, I love you, the viewer. Still right up on the screen. Gross, but let's get in your comments and then we'll get into the news. And for real, this is not going to be good. Big 4297 starts off says insider trading is 100% legal for Congress. They made an exemption for themselves, and Nancy Pelosi and her husband are amazing traders. Benro says Saylor should have been ejected on a spring chair for that idea. That's right. Saylor's idea raised $81 trillion. And Congress would have to approve of that. And everything that the that the Republicans have run on has been about cost savings. And now the plan to fund BTC comes from tax money? For real. Kelly Matthews says, Klaus, your channel is my favorite. Honest and no bullshit. That's right. Bringing you the news late today or early depending on where you live, or maybe wait late if you didn't click the notification bell. Melissa Sweet says, why didn't they say something like these assets will be sold at auction and the funds go towards the strategic reserve or part of Doge recovery goes towards it? I would be cool with the Doge recovery going to part of it. In terms to seize assets, here you go. BTC, they got 16.4 billion. They got 123 million ETH. And then they got about 300 million other stuff. Yeah. 300 million. That's all they'd have left. That won't even put a dent in it. Now, other countries are getting to the action. Pakistan says, yo, we want to get into a strategic reserve. Will they go deep assets like we did? Deep fakey assets? Ooh, that's right. She tried to let you hit the home run, but she said, no, girlfriend. Let's do the heat map and get into the news. Bitcoin sitting at, this is just getting painful. You might as well just put like a dong on the chair that I'm sitting on because for real, even me bringing you the news is giving me the butt hurts. ETH is 2035, BNB at 559, Sol 128, everyone. Sweet 233, XRP 219, Pi 135, XLM 26.7, Doge 7. 15 cents. Bloodbath right now. Bitcoin falls below 83,000 as the US BTC reserve news disappoints. That's right. It's not disappointing for the United States. This is disappointing for the entire cryptoverse and the entire world because the entire world is realizing this is a nothing burger. Listen to this, and this is why things get messy and how they get messy so fast. A U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration. Okay, fine. Which is why my executive order on digital assets directed by the Presidential Working Group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes the XP, SOL, and ADA. I'll make sure U.S. is the crypto capital of the world. We are making America great again. But hold on. Since Trump signed that order, prices are way down. Now hold on. The order kept the possibility of the government buying BTC in the future, but that may be difficult because it would likely require money from Congress. That's right, they would need to raise tax money to buy the strategic reserve. So could you imagine everything being expensive already, now getting even more expensive so we could buy fucking Bitcoin? Make this come from the savings, makes this come from seized assets, maybe other seized assets. Maybe if you like seize all those cars and like the Lambos from like the drug dealers, those drug dealers don't like Lambos. Like maybe you seize all like the G-Wagons and stuff like that, right? And you take those G-Wagons, you're like, yo, we're going to sell that for XP, SOL, and ADA. I'm cool with that. I think you'd be cool with that. You sure as ain't raising my taxes on that. And guess what? The Republicans won't go for it. Because the majority of Republicans, like the overwhelming majority, run on the fact that they're there for fiscal, like, responsibility, cutting the budget. Congress. This would have to come from Congress, which means tax money. Okay, so now Pakistan wants to get in on the action. Pakistan has taken steps to position cryptocurrency as a key strategic asset in its drive to revolutionize the digital financial landscape, according to an advisor to the country's finance minister. This announcement comes after Islamabad signaled its intent to formalize digital asset regulation in the near future. So they're a little bit further back in the process than in the United States, but they're making some strides. Now, that being said, this and all the other articles, they're all linked in the description below. So you're going to get some juice from Pakistan. I mean, how much juice? I mean, let's be real here. El Salvador is a good example of a country that's done BTC as a strategic reserve. They buy 1 BTC a day. Hold on. Let's go to the heat map real quick just to make sure that I'm not losing my mind. So they spend $82,000 a day at BTC. What the fuck is that going to do? Right? You see my point? You only got 300 million or so left after BTC and ETH on here. That ain't going to do shit. Arbitrum falls 12% in 30 days. Falls even further. 99% of holders are at a loss. I'm highlighting this because there are some that are in more of the pain train than others, but this is a bloodbath across the entire market. Why? Because the expectations were something big and juicy. Oh, we're going to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. Nah, I don't know, man. Like, the price up on the screen is telling me that you are not the father. So, let's go deeper. Saylor proposes 81 trillion. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Saylor proposes 81 trillion in the next 10 years to fund BTC. So Saylor wants to take 8.1 trillion per year. And where is that money going to have to come from? From Congress, because they're going to have to raise our... How the hell are you going to raise our taxes? 8.1 trillion. Where the hell are you going to get that money from? Are we sitting on money that we don't know about? Is there an actual money tree? Because when I was little, my parents told me that cost money does not grow on trees. And then I got older and I was like, money's made from paper and paper's a tree. So maybe they were lying. I don't know. But my point here is that, yeah, great want. Where the f*** is this money coming from? What are these people thinking? By the way, Saylor, his whole strategy is to leverage future debt to buy BTC. End of story. Okay, U.S. government, crypto wallet, it's all linked down below. You got that, okay? This shows how much BTC they got, ETH. They don't really have any XRP. They really don't have much of shit, like, to be honest with you. Outside of Bitcoin, ETH, wrapped BTC, some BNB, most of their holdings are under $1 million. Like, per holding. Like, seriously, like, Render, their SHIB, they only have 643,000. They got 354,000 Nexo. I mean... Curve, they got 60,000 worth. It's like $60,000. Like, that's it. That's not much. You're pissed. Lots of votes coming in. Let's refresh this and see how nasty it's going to get. 2,900 votes. 13% of you are saying, yeah, this is great. 38% of you said this is not good. I am not happy. While about half of you are like, oh, it's too early to tell, or I don't know about the lube. I can tell you the last 7 days, though, have been pain in train. We're definitely at Bitcoin dominance, which means BTC is holding its pain better than most. We're definitely in the fear section here. Market cap is a fallen. The CMC 100 index is a fallen. Hbar, last 7-day chart, does not look that pretty. Buying opportunities, though. I know a lot of you out there love that sub 20 cent Hbar. But zoom out and you're like, okay, but we don't want to go back down to here, do we? Or do we if you want to gobble up a bunch at a freakishly low price? Because before this action, Hbar, you could have bought it for around like 3.5, 4.5 cents. Okay. XLM, 7-day chart. Again, does not look pretty. Lot of negative sentiment. Not good at all. I got a little bit of a video going on here with the boxing guy, and he's punching him, and he's knocking him down, and the person says, XLM, I used MoneyGram to send money international last week. It was quick and cheap. Who gives a shit? Doesn't do anything for the price. MoneyGram can suck my right nut. Don't want to give them both. But like, that's what I'm saying. None of this stuff matters, or the price is ruled by macros and news expectations. And right now, this is telling you that strategic reserve talk sucks. Go to the 1 year. Dude, before the run-up, you were buying XLM at like 9 cents, 8 cents, 10 cents. You're getting down to 26 now. Yeah, you had some opportunities above 50, but how are you feeling? Are you feeling like, hey, I could gobble some up sub 10 cent, make a quick flip, or I could add to long-term bags, play another bull run, but if that's it for this run, how long are you going to be holding for? XRP 7-day doesn't look hot. Mind you, XRP was directly mentioned for the strategic reserve. Hbar and XLM weren't. And over the last 7 days, it is poop tacos for all three. Now, you zoom out to the year and you're like, okay, this one at least seems to have held its best in that time, right? You can definitely see XRP's held the majority of its gains the best during that time. That's okay. But we're still not at that $3 mark. $2.50, we get the pumps and dumps, the fakies, the psyches. XRP sub $1, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Sunday Bloody Sunday got us to $1.77. We've seen some recent sub $2 here. You saw that the Koreans gobbled it up, sub $2. Been watching that pairing right here. Check out the volume. They're gobbling again. 731 million, higher than the Binance pairing. So again, on Upbit, they're buying the dip while players are selling. But what's your move? The macros, they're probably going to be gross. Political stuff, hey man, it's all about the hype train, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. But it's how you play it that matters. And the reason I say this is because some of you out there like that long-term juicy action. Some of you like the swing plays. Some of you will definitely go into that 50% short-term fun, ride that home girl, and then dump her out and take those gains. But that's why I bring you all the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. So macros, poop fest. Expectations from crypto, reserve from the White House, probably a poopy taco. But you still get Mountain Dew as a drink, so like you could rinse it down with something good. And I'm just chilling out tonight. Ran a little bit earlier, got to get a little bit of stretching and mobility work in later. But frustrated because of this. And like, I get it. Opportunity to buy stuff cheap. And that's totally cool. There's never anything wrong with that, right? The problem I got, though, is what happens to the market confidence? What happens to the money on the sideline that's like, oh, man, this is really definitely wild. This is definitely, like, volatile. I mean, how are you going to attract more money if the volatility just keeps staying wild like this? If expectations are here and then the reality is here and all of a sudden we find out that the crypto summit was a big, like, bait and switcheroo. Where's the money going to come from? There's no way in hell you're getting Congress right now to pass bills to raise taxes as we're trying to slash as much as we can. Yeah, Doge should free up some money. That's cool. But we're still in a deficit overall, so we got to fix that problem too. 81 trillion was the plan that was presented. Yeah, this is great. No, it's not. It's not. And it sucks. It seems that these players out there are just very out of touch. But that's the news that I got for you. Little rain cloud, little poop tacos, but maybe opportunities. Let me know what you think down below. Are you glass half empty or glass half full on this news? Choo choo, bitches.